What up guys, Ryan here from Mud Gunner. Today I wanted to show you guys a video on how I run my plate carrier setup. So, right here I have my main plate carrier. I have a few, but this is the one I go to the most. This is a law enforcement carrier by Velocity Systems. Law enforcement's just their model for it. They have a few different models, but this is the main one that I use, and I really enjoy it. I've had it for a few years. I've ran it in a lot of events, including the tactical games twice. If you're not familiar with the tactical games, definitely check it out. It combines a lot of physical fitness with like lifting and shooting. So my channel is called Mud Gunner because I do mud runs and shoot guns. That was like the perfect combination of it. And yeah, it's a pretty hardcore event. I really enjoyed it, and this thing served me well. So how I have it set up is it runs, you can buy a few of their placard systems. This is my main one. It holds 4 AR mags, plus it has a couple administrative pouches on it. I also have a SCAR 17 placard for it by them. So this just holds 3 308 mags. It does have some molly on the front if you wanted to attach anything else, but that's just how I have it set up so far. But I'm gonna put it on here for you guys. Let me just take my mic off. Very quick to put on. Just to throw it over, lift up the Velcro, and there you go, a piece of cake. So some carriers, let me stick this right here. Some carriers utilize like a buckle on the side plus the Velcro. I'm not a fan of that because sometimes it's just very obnoxious to put on, depending on if you've gained 5 or so pounds or lost 5 or so pounds. It makes it like you have to constantly keep track of where you have it. This is just, it bungees on. I don't have side plates on here. You can get side plates if you like. I just like running it slim. What's nice is these also kind of double as AR pouches on the side if you need to. I'm okay with just the 4. If you need more mags, you have the option. On this side, I run a IFAK, which just buckles off, and it has a tourniquet and some various other medical supplies in there. So nice to have on there. And then on the front, I have more gauze. I have a pair of handcuffs here. And then on this side, I have batteries and a multi-tool because lights and optics are always dying. And then in the front here, I have a little Enforce flashlight. And then I have a flashbang and a hand wipe that was taken from the Cheesecake Factory because, you know, I like to party. I also run a knife right here. So this is a Schrade knife. It's like a $40 knife, but I have it in a Kydex sheath behind this magazine. So the way I have it set up is the bungee is right here, and as long as I pull it out, I'm going to take this mag out for a second. So SCAR 16 mag, that's how I run these. As long as I pull it out, you know, fast with the magazine in there, the bungee catches on the back of the scabbard or the sheath. So makes it very nice. I'm not going to cut it open as long as you don't put the blade, you know, behind it. So the sheath works very well. So I really enjoy that. Putting it in here, put my magazine like so, put the knife, and there you go. No one can grab this knife but me. It's very tucked in there. I also run a Haley strategic darter knife on my belt setup. This is a sexy knife. I'd rather have it on here, but I just put it on my belt setup. Oops. But yeah, that's mainly how I run my carrier. This is my uncle's patch from in the military. Speaking of my uncles, I'm going to show you guys something. So plate carriers vary. You can get them big, you can get them small, you can get it however you want. This is just what I like. But early 2000s days, this was my uncle's plate carrier. This is a Special Operations Technologies carrier. This was made out of Los Angeles, California. It's a pretty beefy carrier. We've slimmed down a lot of the materials. It's interesting to see how much these have changed over time. You can still get some pretty bulky carriers, but I'm a fan of these slimmer line ones. But yeah, nonetheless, this was my uncle's carrier in the early 2000s in Iraq and Afghanistan, and it served him well. I have pictures of him that I'll show on here. He had so many magazines on his kit in some of the pictures. It's very cool to see, and yeah, I look up to him, and yeah, I'm thankful that I have his carrier, kept him safe over there. As far as I know, he was never shot in the carrier, so luckily you didn't have to see if it worked or not. But yeah, this is his. I'm glad I have it. But for me, using a carrier, I like the slimline one. You could do with that what you will. It works for me. I'm going to show you guys how this placard works. So put my mic right here. So I lift this up, push the two buckles right here, and this just pops right off. Makes it very quick and easy. The MOLLE system, like what's on my uncle's carrier, is very slow. You have to loop the nylon through all the holes in the webbing on the carrier. Very slow. Take my 308 carrier, clip it in here, boom, Velcro's right on, quick and easy. So that is just night and day difference. I think not that MOLLE is going to go away. It's very iconic. It's still very good. It's just very slow if you have, I keep saying very, it's slow if you have to change it at all. So I am a fan of the Velcro plus the placard. On top of that, my main chest rig is a Haley Strategic chest rig. I really like this. This is his heavy chest rig. You can see I have a theme with 4 mags. I think 4 is that perfect sweet spot. Chances are you're not going to get into a firefight, but you know, having extra mags is nice. So this is my chest rig. What's nice is it also utilizes these buckles, and it does have Velcro on the back. It's just under this cover. I take this off, unbuckle those. I can slap this right onto the carrier, and I have a different setup. So the more placards or chest rigs you have, you can set it up for however you need. This, I don't go crazy. I just have these ones, but yeah. I really enjoy it, and it's worked well for me. You just got to do what's best for you, but I'd say this is a pretty affordable option to get into carriers. They can get very expensive, but for a few $100, this works very well. If you're wondering what plates I have in here, I have ESAPI plates. This carrier is 13 pounds with just the plates in there. When I did the tactical games, I had to change these out and put AR500 plates in there because the tactical games has a weight requirement for your carrier. So the AR500 plates made the 16 pounds, which worked for that. But yeah, I just run the large 11 by 13 ESAPI plates, and I like it. It's comfy. I shoot with this pretty often, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to show you what works for me, and if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you have a favorite carrier, I'd love to see it. So if you're looking to support the channel, check out atroxco.com. That's where I sell a lot of my apparel and merch, and stay tuned for the next video.